What's up, Capricorn? Welcome to your March 2019 reading. This is perfect for you Capricorns who are Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Excuse me. If this doesn't apply to you, if it's not making sense to you, then please check out your other signs because it's not going to every month. This message is for whoever needs to hear it. But I do hope that each of you find a gem or something in this read, something that you enjoy or something that you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Now this month is really, really interesting. I feel like you guys are going to be having a lot of wins, but in kind of ways that you maybe didn't expect. I'm sorry if I'm talking a little bit fast. I'm getting so many messages and I'm just really excited to do this reading for you. I do want to talk about your animal spirit card first. Now you guys got the snake. Snake is all about, creativity, right? It's like the snake represents kind of that sacral chakra. So this chakra that, is all about confidence or sexuality or creativity, that type of thing. One thing with what I see going on this month, don't let things distract you, because I feel like let's say arguments or petty things coming your way, don't let them distract you, because I do feel like that will have it will like put a burden on your creativity, right? It'll stifle you in some type of way. This is a really good month and a good time if you guys are feeling stuck on certain things. Just in general, even your interactions with others. If there are times where you are feeling stuck, get your body moving. I think that's going to be really helpful for you guys. Exercising a lot of yoga and meditation, whatever grounds you and brings you back to center so that you're able to create, so that you're able to do those things. And so that you keep your confidence up. Also, for some of you guys, I don't know why I'm sensing a pregnancy with this. I've never in my life from snake gotten pregnancy, but you do have the 10 of Pentacles card. I just feel like this month there's this big emphasis on family. So someone might be popping up saying they're pregnant, and I honestly feel like it's outside of you. It doesn't feel like it's you. It feels like it's like a friend, a sister, a sister-in-law, something like that, for whoever needs that. But this is a really interesting month. Make sure, again, that you are keeping yourself centered, mind, body, and soul, so that you are continuing to do the good works that you're doing. Like I said, this month, I feel like you guys have a lot of wins. Bottom of the deck energy is Four of Wands. So that is both setting foundations, victories, wins, also could be marriage. Now, roll with me, okay? This is what I'm feeling, and I'm going to kind of speak in terms of this. Please take the information as it resonates. It's not going to make sense to all of you, but for a lot of you, this has to do with family. I feel like a lot of you have come over a hump of something with your family. There was some issue with family, concerning family. Could be concerning money, but I'm actually feeling family more. There is a complete turnover in the dynamic of your family. Some of you guys have left certain people behind. Some of you guys are no longer speaking to them because there was too many petty things going on. Nobody could come to an adult fucking agreement and decision. These people were selfish to you. Now, I'm saying all this because, number one, I'm seeing in the cards. I'm also saying it because this month we are going to have a Mercury retrograde. Now, you all know, Mercury, whenever it goes retrograde, a lot of times issues from the past that haven't been completely resolved come back. Don't be surprised if there is someone that you have separated yourself and it feels more either business partnership, or it doesn't feel romantic to me. It feels more business partnership or family, or family ties. If you guys have separated yourself from them, but there was no real closure or conversation because either they weren't having it or you weren't having it, it feels like this might be a revisit this month. Remember, keep your composure because you don't want to block you at the end of the day. You are going to get a win in this. I do feel like you are going to be standing up for yourself. If there were things that you were not able to say or do or express in the past with these people, now is the time you got your moment. Clarity will be had. You will be speaking your truth. And again, good silent wins for you. Stuff that matters though. There could be a secret coming out concerning your family. it just feels like there was something that was kept from you, or just like they left you out type thing. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, okay. You guys got Death card, right? Starting out. 10 of Pentacles. 5 of Swords. Then we go to 4 of Pentacles. We go to 10 of Swords. And then we go to 7 of Wands. Okay, that's fine. Things to keep in mind right now. Advice, all that. Wheel of Fortune. Again, it is time. Queen of Swords. Yes. And Tower. So again, with this Death card being so close to the 10 of Pentacles, I feel like you guys have recently gone through a shakeup with your family dynamic. Now, interesting, if you look at the Death card, Death starts at the top, right? It's knocking everything the fuck down. So it already took out the King. So I'm feeling like this could have been like a disagreement or something with a father figure, or someone who has authority. So I'm feeling like a father, a mother. It feels more father. It feels more male energy to me, because then we're going after the priest, right? So it's like the death starts at the top. Now, I feel like there was either a death to a relationship, like you guys maybe just fell out and were like, you know what, I'm not dealing with them right now, or just a death to the way that the relationship rolled. It does feel like there was a death to this relationship, right? I feel like there were things that were exposed, and what I feel like what was exposed more than anything is these people's character. It feels like for many of you, it's almost like this was bound to happen anyways, right? Death card comes when it was bound to happen. It's different from the Tower in that it's not something that is just out of the blue. It is something that is gradual. It's something that we see early on, but we try to deny it sometimes because it feels terrible. We're not ready or whatever. But it's something that we see coming, and it's something that's coming, and it just happens, right? This feels like something you guys have gotten over. I feel like there were a number of ways that the problem could have been dealt with, but I feel like someone wasn't being mature about it, or someone's, because this could be like literally you against the family type thing. Now, 5 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. So it feels like with the family, no one was willing to talk. No one was willing to have like real conversations that were needed to have. No one was really willing to, because look, you got 5 of Swords twice. It's like everything was petty. Everything was argumentative. Everything was, there's a lot of lies, you know, said, a lot of things that were brought up that were not valid to the situation or relevant to the conversation. Just petty. Knight of Wands. And persistently petty. With someone who's just foolish and kind of in and out. And so it's like, what would you know anyways? You have no room to talk kind of thing. That's what it feels like. For others of you, when it has to do with business, you guys may have left a job or a situation because you just felt stuck in it. You felt like you weren't going anywhere. You felt like your suggestions or complaints or concerns were just falling on deaf ears. So here you guys are standing at Knight of Wands energy of just like, you know what, I'm exploring, I'm doing different things. And that's really beautiful energy too. Now, in your environment, you guys got the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles card, it's a tricky one. Well, they're all tricky ones, right? Because they can all have different meanings. So 4 of Pentacles often means someone who can be selfish or standoffish. What we forget a lot of times is this 4 of Pentacles card is really about someone who is protecting things that they value. And they're holding on to them so tight because maybe they feel like that's all they have. Now, what clarified that was the Lover's card. This could have been a situation where maybe these people or this person, 4 of Pentacles again, was just being uncompromising and difficult. And that was their way to show you that they love you. But it's like, that's not your language. That's not your language. So I almost feel like these people or this person would try to, like, almost in a way, like try to punish you because you weren't complying with what they said or didn't agree with what they said. So they'd be standoffish to you. And they're like, in their mind, they're like, I'm doing this because I love them. Again, a lot of you guys, this has to do with family and coming together. So this could have to do with like either your parents or in-laws, that type of thing. Someone having a problem and being standoffish with your union, right? Kind of being a hater, not really happy for your happiness. Because you did get the Lovers and the Four of Wands. So there could have been like, oh, and the Ten of Pentacles. There could be like, or could have been some type of marriage or union involved, and one party, you know, one side was just not with it. Now, Ten of Swords is a tough energy, but it's an okay energy because it's the end. So we are coming to the end of this back and forth dialogue of who's wrong, what went wrong, the betrayal. I think you guys are really coming out of feeling hurt from it, which is really good, and being stuck in it. Four of Pentacles again. Be sure though, in your effort to move on, you aren't just keeping it to yourself. Knight of Swords. It is important that you are being true to yourself in terms of standing up for yourself and having certain communication that needs to be had, because, I mean, don't suffer in silence, girl. Like, you know what I mean? Or boy, whoever you are. I think there's going to need to be a release. I think you guys are actually going to be able to unload on this person. I'm telling you, I feel like this situation, this is something that's happened within the last few months, maybe 4 months. But it feels like this is something you guys are going to get your chance to really stick up for yourself and stand your ground. If they kind of shut you down before to where you didn't get to do that, I feel like the opportunity awaits itself, because we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like, that's the karmic wheel turning, right? Yeah. This is something that had you really stuck. I don't know if a lot of you guys were talking about it to anybody else, but if you're being honest with yourself, this is something that really hurt your feelings, really had you stuck, really had you feeling a certain way, made it hard for you to function in some ways, you know what I mean? But I feel like you're going to be getting a victory, because I feel like this is going to come back to the surface and give you the chance to like be vindicated. You know what I'm saying? With this Wheel of Fortune. And then with this Queen of Swords sitting right next to it. I feel like you guys are really going to be direct, being able to speak your piece, doing it in that smart shade way, right? Queen of Swords, she's smarter than just like completely wailing on somebody. She is someone who, like, she's going to set you up for it, right? She's very calculated and smart in terms of she's going to get you and still be adult and kind about it, but there's all types of shade woven in between there, right? What's interesting is you guys got the King of Swords too. King of Swords and Queen of Swords. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I mean, Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. If this is something that hurt you and really bothered you in terms of, oh, wow, I really wanted this. I really wanted this family dynamic. I really wanted this business thing to go off. I really wanted something. I feel like you guys are going to be becoming okay with what is, right? I feel like once you guys really speak your piece and, you know, say how you feel, I feel like that is going to be the closure that you need. So whether these people actually give you a decent apology or not, it won't matter. Whether these people actually really acknowledge it, it won't matter. I feel like you're going to feel like a winner at the end of the day, because now it's like you finally have your chance to communicate that and communicate how you feel, how it made you feel. Yeah, and it's going to happen out of nowhere with this Tower card. And again, you got the Seven of Wands again. So there's going to be something that's popping up, I feel like, for a lot of you Capricorns, that is going to require you to stand up for yourself. But I feel like you're guided. I feel like you're protected. With the Seven of Wands, that means that you actually are already on top of the situation. You got the upper hand. So no matter how this turns out, because I feel like a lot of you guys are dealing with some full-blown dummies, and like people are just like committed to being right. They think they're right, but they're not. And it feels like these are people who've brought a lot of unnecessary drama into your life, whether this be friends or family or work. Again, take this as this resonates. I'm talking about it how I'm able to visualize it. But please take the message, like pay attention to the message. The thing is, this month, if there was someone who has upset you, hurt you, betrayed you, cut you off, any of that in the past, something where there was a relationship dead and gone, there is a chance that this dialogue is going to be coming back. And no matter how they react, no matter what they say back to you, you are going to feel good about yourself because you are going to finally feel like you have the opportunity to speak your piece. Love it. Okay. God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. So keeping that as a reminder, right? Again, if you guys are feeling a little stuck this month, which Mercury retrograde can do, get active, move your body, meditate, do yoga, do things that make you feel centered and calm and good and all of that. And I feel like this is going to be a very productive and powerful month for you guys, okay? So I love you. Please thumbs up if you liked the video. Check out your love reading. I'm going to do that now. I'll see you later.